How the fuck card games can't fix this simple problem? One drop into two drop into three drop. Wow. We still haven't fixed that shit, by the way. We're still doing the same thing. We're still stuck and restrained by that sort of mana curve. And our decks look like that. Oh, you think that's just OTK deck? Nope. Look at that shit. I rely on 1-drops and 2-drops so heavily that my eyes hurt, bro. Playing this game. And like, look, I added a shitty 3-drop. Oh, I don't even need a good 3-drop anymore. Like, I swear, man. There's something wrong with every single card game, and it's just the mana curve. It pisses me off. And I want to go back into the past and explore and talk about this mana curve problem that Kriparian had, of all things. You know, look at that face. He was deterred. He was demoralized by this stupid mana system that increases by 100% the next turn. Well, that's fucking cool. Obviously, 1 mana and 2 mana is not a lot. And the increase is still like 1 mana, technically. But, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a pretty big transition to go through. And if you don't have these cards to fill in, well, you're out of luck. Your opponent pushed pawns and you froze in place. You don't have anything to do. The best thing you can do is a hero power. Well, that seems obsolete now, isn't it? With all the power creep. And in fact, power creep feels like it came from that. Literally that. Like, as if you have to be rewarded at 7 mana. Like, you survive to 7 mana, you can play the most broken-ass shit. You can reset the game now. Thank you very much. You know, you can go back from 15 health to 30 health. Haha. And clear the board or whatnot. Like, some bullshit like that is available now. Simply because you survived to 7 mana. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Hearthstone is definitely plagued by that. And if we're looking for the root problem, I'm looking at symptoms. I'm looking at, like, just stop printing board clears, please. All right? Like, please stop doing that. Like, at this, like, we're suffocating. The tempo is unavailable all of a sudden. This is how the best tempo deck looks like. Looks like fucking trash. And it's still the most expensive deck that I've crafted recently, to be honest. So, I mean, cool. Yeah. I'm super happy. It is a very wonky deck. You discover a bunch of shit, but everything costs below 6 mana. You don't expect to be able to play anything more expensive than that. And it's like, what's the point of anything above 6 mana then? These cards are unplayable, right? Like, come on, man. And technically, most of them actually see play. This sees play, this doesn't see play though. Doesn't see play. So, kind of half of them are now obsolete. For obvious reasons. They're kind of also flavorless because Blizzard doesn't know what to do with these cards. So they kind of stopped worrying about it. They just left a few 8-drops, a few 9-drops. And the big card's supposed to, like, do crazy shit. But if they do too many crazy things, then Sire Denathrius happens. And all of a sudden the shit breaks the game. Because, oh, oops, you know, it does direct damage and pretty much infinite amount of it. Well, that kind of sucks, doesn't it? Man, I have a feeling you can still put Sire Denathrius in every deck and be fine. As long as you have a space for it. The mana curve issue is so deeply ingrained into Hearthstone that complaining about it is obsolete. This is why I don't complain about power creep or this 1 mana into 2 mana into 3 mana. The only thing you can do about it is create a new game mode that doesn't do that shit, that explores something else, a new territory. That's what Hearthstone is supposed to do. Explore a new way of playing Hearthstone. Like, the main frame is established. This is how Hearthstone looks like when we use these type of rules, okay? But if we change the rules, for me, personally, I'll tell you how I did it, how I changed the rules of my card game. Alright, now everything is blanked because I'm still working on the next level of this thing. But the idea is that every single card is mana, and you start with 3 mana, so you go from 3 mana to 4 mana. You're always gonna have a chance to play something, so you're gonna fill in, at 3 mana, you're gonna fill in maybe 2 mana or a whole 3 mana by playing a 1-drop or 2-drop. You have more options. That's the whole fucking important part. And you gotta keep up now with 4 mana. You gotta be smart how you build your decks, of course. But every single card is also mana, so if you're desperate to play a 4-drop on first turn, I mean 5-drop, you can sacrifice 2 cards into the mana pool immediately. So my card game is like super flexible in that sense. I'm trying to like transcend the problem because that was the first problem that came to my mind when I was building my card game. I'm like, I don't want this shit anymore. I don't want just CURVESTONE. Alright. CURVESTONE Elemental Shaman. Standard CURVESTONE. Yeah, you can feel the cringe that Kriparian is trying to, like, 911, bro. Yeah, what's your emergency? Oh, CURVESTONE. Oh, thank you very much, Kriparian, for sharing your thoughts.
Drops in your deck, you will absolutely have to necessarily draw one of those on turn 1.
So this is a very, very interesting concept. It was tested in Tavern Brawl. Another concept that was tested, but I only have it on my main channel, is allowing you to have 10 mana from the very beginning of the game and just see what happens, right? But after they do these tests, like, what happens? Do they actually, like, take notes? Do they give a fuck about Tavern Brawl? Because I feel like Tavern Brawl already died. I haven't even checked Tavern Brawl for a long time, bro. Great Amalgamation. Another... Build a deck. It's now boring, man. It's fucking boring. You know what I will use Great Amalgamation for? To play more Mining Rogue. Thank you very much. How fucking cool is that? I'm so creative, guys. Holy shit, man. And I just need that pat. I just need one of those 100 gold things that you're having over there in that package right there.
You have Pirate Warrior, Mid-Range Shaman, and all the other, you know, crap that you can expect people to play in Tavern Brawl. Because they...
Including me. Let's fucking go, baby. I have retired. Everyone retired, I think, from Tavern Brawl. A long time ago. Like, I mean, you could have adapted anyone. Why this in particular, am I right?
This ink's permanent.
Well, let's try. Fuck off, Drilly. Drilly the fart. I can actually play this into that, but it might just die and give me nothing. Man, Drilly the fart. How dare he, bro?
Justice is mine.
I actually don't want to do this because I'm not sure what we're gonna be doing. But you can see, like, I'm forced to play 1-drops into 2-drops, and it's just absolute force. Because if you fail to do that, man, oh my god. And then you see the same cards over and over again. Just the nonsense. So painful. Just to be able to play 3 cards in a turn, they have to cost 1 or 2 mana. Or 0. Or it has to be the discount. Interesting, isn't it? I'm actually much stronger than he is. I curved stone myself a lot harder. But I am running out of cards, so I'm not sure how this is gonna work out for me. I was fine until that happened. The Ultra Bees. Oh wow, he's a fucking smartass. He's actually playing the Brawl. Bro, stop doing that. But he successfully played 1-drop into 2-drop into 3-drop, and that was very smart. Now, we can't just let it sit and be simplified like that. We have to analyze as much as possible. Because I don't know how big of a problem it is. Is it going to get only bigger when I analyze it, or smaller? I think it's a huge problem. It's a huge problem that every card game simply has. That my options are limited from the very start of the game. And it's like understandable for noobs. For noobs, they have to be restricted. They can't just have all the options to them. Because the game would be sort of unplayable. People wouldn't know what to do for a very long time. Unless the time limit would be lessened, right?
Justice is mine.
So it sort of makes sense to like simplify the card game. It makes sense. My card game is very complicated in that sense that anything is possible, but not really. Like you can play sort of any card at the start of the game. You have to sacrifice a lot of shit. And I like complexity. What can I say? I'm not fazed by it.
Shiny, not for you.
I guess that was pointless. I could have just daggered.
Justice is mine.
Oh, everything is a Murloc, am I right? How exciting. Okay, draw a card. I definitely want to heal.
Gentle but slighter. Swiftly.
Man, this guy also playing low curve. Oh, you just gave me a pack. For free. Yet, when we checked the Hunter 1-drops and 2-drops of how often they are played, I mean, it does matter whether the card is good or not, but they're less often played than Borklers. It's crazy, bro. So in a way, I would rather focus on Borklers, the anomaly of this card game needing that shit in the first place. If there's anything we can do. I want to buy some packs. 1 second. But they still haven't changed anything. Kinda sucks. This is where I get my dust from. A bunch of nerves. Now I have the expectation that I will get a lot of legendaries from getting the legendaries nerfed. Opening packs also can give you guys a general idea of what the average card looks like. We got a bunch of 2-drops and 1-drops. And it's like, is that the fun stuff? Can you have fun with miniature cards like that? Well, you have to now. I don't think you have a choice. Paladin and Druids, the aggro stuff, like, definitely trying to just flood the board with 1-drops. and then buff those 1-drops. That's their win condition. How interesting, am I right? And it's almost that shit has never changed. The only thing that changes this is that card draw is a little bit better and 1-drop's a little bit better. That's it.
And maybe
The dumbest thing in Elder Scrolls Legends, my favorite card game, still better than fucking Hearthstone. I just can't play it right now on a screen. But the best thing about, the worst thing about it is that Solo Arena gives you expensive cards and then kills you with aggro. They just attack with aggro, and all of a sudden you die constantly. So you always get reminded of the fucking Curvestone that you have to play into, or you lose if you don't have. So probably the same goes in Arena. If you don't get the curve in Arena of 2-drops and 3-drops, you're screwed. Congratulations. I'm so sorry about your loss, bro. In Standards, you sort of like don't care about this that much, except when you're building decks, you care all about it. You're just trying to like squeeze as much shit into your mana curve as possible. And so we have like a lot of 1-drop discover effects or nonsense like that. It helps you out. Now you have to have assistance. You have to have crutches to fucking squeeze yourself into this mana crystal fucking nonsense. There is some probable experiments we can do of different curves, right, that we can build for different decks and see how they perform. But you're always trying to be aggressive, just most of the time. I would imagine you're trying to do the most in the turns where your opponent is doing fairly much nothing, right? You're taking advantage of the difference. Because if you make a contrast in Hearthstone and any other card game, if your opponent does nothing and you do something, it doesn't have to be a 10, it has to be a 2. You know, you can be ugly about it, but like, god damn it, you're gonna start chipping away your opponent's health, and you'll be able to take that as into an advantage. Especially if it keeps happening every single turn. The reason why Kripparrian is so pissed at this 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop madness is that if you keep the advantage, and it's not exactly difficult to do that, if you just keep the advantage for the rest of the game, your opponent loses because of this. You know, you just have to keep it. That's it. You play the fucking 1-drop, 2-drop, and you just must not lose the advantage. You might ask, what kind of cards bring back the advantage to you? And I'll show you a very interesting card. It's called a Taunt. It's called a 4-mana 7/7 after all. That card is like the only card that can give you an advantage back. This one. It's a laughable, it seems fucking funny, but you literally have to play it in all of the decks that seem to not keep up with the aggression. You just have to play this. This is fine. There's no removals, there's no Borklers, especially in aggro decks. So might as well play a card that just stalls any sort of minion, has enough attack to beat down anything at all. Alright, this is your ticket to survival at least. Fascinating. So yeah, the taunts are kind of like essential to the game, and they printed the most brutal one, but like super fair, super relevant, and I'm glad. You know, it's the only way. It's the only way you can cut the circulation, right? If they only play 1-drops, 3-drops, and 4-drops, if you put down a good taunt like Sludge Belcher, all of a sudden he sucks in a big chunk of these minions. Except not always. Your opponent can just buff to Oblivion one creature and give Divine Shield, or Wind Fury this time. Wind Fury, and all of a sudden, or just luckily we don't have poisonous minions, so that's good. But yeah, that can be broken, but most of the time the exceptions are not gonna happen. You're sort of fine, but yeah, Paladin does have a lot of divine shields in there and a lot of buffs. So that's kind of to be expected that you can't do that to Paladin, but you can do it to Druids, for example. The Druid doesn't know what to do with this 4-mana 7/7 thing that has a taunt that you have to attack into. You can't just go face. Right? That's the only way you can, like, fight against the advantage. But taunts are not being printed, and taunts fucking suck right now. Look at how taunts look like. These are old ones. Just ridiculously old. These ones are sort of acceptable and probably should be played more often. Another old one, another old one. These ones are kind of fucking trash, but still playable. This one's playable. There's Taunt Warrior, of course, but it's kind of like a meme, but I'm kind of scared. Because that meme slams my head into the wall. There's still a lot of old shit that will never protect you. And taunts are kind of like dying and killing the game too. Because we need that shit. And they printed a bunch of like giant taunts as if like that's gonna help us. Maybe this one is actually helpful, but the rest of them, I mean, it's questionable. Because they don't have that much attack. Like, you need at least, like, 5 attack to destroy everything in your path. And it makes me feel like Cho'Gall is actually better than I think it is. Being able to reset the game and has just enough attack to deal with aggression. But it's a 6-drop. What are we talking about, right? Like, not enough stats now. So, taunts is something also needed to explore. And you can see I have still a lot of question marks for the game. I just don't want to answer them. I still quit, you know. I have a feeling that yes, the 4-drop is really powerful. But this is the most powerful card in the game forever. Literally forever. And have not been played a single fucking time. For a very long time. Can you imagine? Like, there's the most powerful card in the game. And nobody wants to play it. How does that work, right? Even I don't want to play this. And I know this is the most powerful card in the game. I know. You want to fucking see it in action, bro? You want to see why it's the most powerful card in the game? Let me just remove divers. Alright? Because I don't need removals. I just make 1/1 taunts. Or whatever taunts I like. Alright? You want... Let's show you the power level of a taunt minion. Alright? A custom taunt. Customized taunt. It's the most powerful card. I can't even believe it right now. Like, I'm looking at... Oh, the narrative just give you the spotlight. What do you have to say, Argus? Defender of Argus. But who's Argus anyways, right? Who the fuck is Argus? I don't think we have figured out who Argus is. Is that a dog or something now?
Justice is mine.
We probably need every single one of these charges.
Justice is
Man,
mine.
fucking hell. It depends, right? Yeah, let's fucking go. CURVESTONE begins. I'm also looking for, where is the 10 mana thing? Where is the 10 mana thing? It has to have like a heart. Nosdormal. Respect time now. Yeah, that's fine. Yellow brick brawl. We probably have to click on every single brawl that has a heart. Just to see what the rules are. The rules of this one is pretty weird. There's a lot of taunts and a lot of charge minions. On this side you have taunts, on this side you have charge. And that brawl was kind of cool. Very interactive. Let's leave Criparian alone now. Rip Crip as always, bro.
Justice is mine.
Oh look, Hearthstone, and I fucking messed it up a little bit, but that's fine. You called 2 in the morning and I just woke up. And this is how I look like. Oh my god, Curvestone, so interesting.
Tastes like justice is mine.
Gotta do this first. Got a taunty taunt. This is also pretty good.
Tastes like cherry.
Should we do this? Very likely we have to do this. Curator taunt. Tauntator. Potato. You don't know how powerful taunts are in this game. And even I haven't, like, experimented enough to figure it out. Fucking Defender of Argus, of course. It's the best fucking card. What are you talking about, bro? He got buffed, too. But barely, right? Like, it was a 2-3, and now it's a 3-3. Who cares, right? But taunts are insane. And buffs are insane sometimes. So Argus is just, like, no-brainer. And right now, it doesn't get worse. It always can taunt up tokens, right? Impressive. He dealt 1 damage. Just to kill his own minion, basically. Well, technically I can kill anything.
Like cherry.
Man, Gattlesnake, bro. You're toast. Look at it. This deck is pathetic that he's playing. Pathetic. I curved as well. And I have tempo. So you got nothing, bro. You got nothing, bro. Oh my god, he's desperate to kill my taunter. And keep as many minions as possible. Man, that's so sad. Oh, oops. We have a problem. Truly, we have a problem.
Justice is mine.
Oh wait, I'm the trolling. Troll. Taunts are so powerful in the game that it also acts like a Viper effect, right? Like, against weapons. Like, you wouldn't even want to attack with your weapon anymore into a taunt sometimes. And now this guy is contemplating his existence on ladder. That kind of sad. That'd be pretty sad, I'm not gonna lie. He still has plenty of things to do, apparently. I don't know why we were waiting on that. Let's see what happens here. Still don't have mechs.
There's simply nothing I can do.
Let me steal some shit from you. There we go. Easy game. Now I can do something. There was nothing I was able to do, but now I can do something. So Gattlesnake at 4. And we sort of have to pop it. But I won't. Because I'm a big boy now. I'm not scared of
Justice is mine.
a 5-5. Yeah, I feel like I praised the 10-mana Tavern Brawl a lot. But I cringed people with the Friday song. It's gotta be cringe for a lot of people. I don't know. Just how it goes.
Scorch the sand.
A taunt though. This is much better. Especially now. Yep. Let's go, baby. I'm so sorry, bro.
Justice is mine.
What a useless aggro, dude. I just had to Curvestone and I'm fine now. And as long as you can Curvestone for the rest of the game, like we're at 8 mana, we're still curving fairly easily. Because we're discovering cards and shit. He's still trying desperately to survive on the board. But, I mean, we'll see how that goes. That's a little scary, actually. But not too scary. Just a little bit. Good place to start. Second thing is to do this. Bye-bye. Bye, clear. And, we're almost ready to Gattlesnake, but I'm not quite sure, you know, like... Let's see. I'll leave this up so I can Gattlesnake it.
Justice
You know.
is mine.
Justice. What? You played cards, my friends? Oh, I'm so sorry. I Curvestone. What a loser. He played cards against me. I already had the advantage and I kept it. Oh man, you run out of resources, but don't want to concede. That's so sad, man. Well, let me help you with my ultimate lethal boy, man. Look at that power level. Damn. Sorry I couldn't show you Argus. And technically in that scenario, even in that scenario, it's a little bit cringe to play Argus. And taunts are, like, you're not supposed to even, like, take damage with your minions most of the time. But you can still, like, use 1/1s as a leverage, as a freeze effect, almost. Against giants. And just go face. You can see we start with 10 mana, pretty much. Right? No? What is this, then? What is the rule? Quest. There's so many confusing things that my introduction is like the worst, bro. It's literally the worst. I do have this. I use this, which is nice. So, no, he uses... No. Why? Man, Temporal Shift is so crazy. This town brawl is so crazy. You get 2 turns. So your opponent gets 2 turns and you get 2 turns. Basically, we get double the mana. And the ability to attack. And I love this brawl. For some fucking mysterious reason, am I right? Holy fucking shit. I really need to, like, salvage brawls, but that looks like a glitch. 13. Brawl 13. Look at my influence tracker looking so ugly. Now I cleaned it up. Wow. The contrast looks like shit, man. Holy crap. Even though I literally have the same colors. But just putting a gray in the background. Because, like, it's not an important color. Like, these are important ones. They have to, like, stand out. Why is the contrast so bad? I mean, clearly you need experience. You need a lot of experience to make proper videos. I'm not sure I'm always scratching my head, like, how the fuck Raren just started off and, like, he knows what to do. Some people just start off a new channel and they know what to do. They just want to, like, kickstart themselves one more time. I don't know if that helps. Because I don't think you need that shit. You just, like, keep flooding until people start noticing your content. The idea that you have to, like, watch my content... I mean, listen to my content to understand... is a little bit tough to handle for me. Yeah, so I put this, like, ultimate thumbnail, and it picks up viewers, and then the rant is picking up viewers. I don't know. You see what works. Obviously, these are, like, exceptional videos, so I don't really care that much about their performance, and if I put a face in a thumbnail, it's an exceptional video too. So I still have to, like, learn more stuff. But what I've learned so far, I mean, clickbait works. If I'm clickbaiting people that I have found something really important for you to watch, then of course people are gonna watch it faster, right? This is why you sort of, like, have to salvage your content. You have to, like, keep on grinding for subscribers. Because there's no urgency for people to watch your content unless you're talking about, like, very important stuff. So my opponent just floods the board with mindless minions, and I put some stuff on the board and buff it, and now I have the advantage. And now he has to find more resources to play. LOL. Thank you very much. So what about the CURVESTONE? I don't know. I have many options though. And they're not 5-drops at the moment. Why is he killing the smaller creature so desperately? That has the death rattle. Who is this guy? But kill that one! No? Like, can you imagine, like, I can play this card and not be upset about it? Because I don't need that many minions on the board right now. Damn. I'm actually not sure if there is a better play.
My shield for Argus.
The Argus boy. Let's discover. And, breakdance the Argus defender, of course.
Justice is mine.
Look at those taunts. Now he can't attack my face. Man, so many control tools. Just to survive. Eat this, little bitch. I think I'm going all in at this point. Maybe not. That's it, bro? He is curving, but he's just answering my board. Which is not exactly... Oh, no. This looks good as a 6/6. Let's delay the inevitable. Well, bye. This is just as good, though. Probably will have to remove bigger minions than that.
Swiftly. Justice is mine.
Mandible. Wow, okay. More Borklers. I didn't return my Scorp. Well, but I have many, many Drillies. I just don't know when's that time when he runs out of Borklers, you know, like, does that time exist? Is that possible? He has five more cards. Nah, not yet. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm complaining about the Borklers, and Zeddy kind of like picks up on the vibe somehow. Somehow we both resonate. I complain about Borklers, and I'm like saying that Borklers are just not fun. You know, like people complain that brand is not fun. And so Zeddy just came out with this recent sanity content. I appreciate, bro. That's all I'm saying in the end. Like Borkler and Borkler and Borkler, and that's the only options that people have. Like, I don't understand the game anymore, Claire. But I understand that this is a good card to play right now to counter his Borkler. So I'll take that. Ooh, this is some fancy shit. Well, I guess we shadow step a bunch of times, don't we? Oh, that's nice. As long as it doesn't cost much mana, I'll take it. Am I right? Oh, because that's gonna do a lot, bro. Man, I'm so impressed by your skills right now. For me, Borklers don't work. So for me, it's like even useless. I hate it, man. In every single imaginable way. I didn't even know I hated it that much. Until I started talking about it. So you're dead. Hearthstone and CURVESTONE, combine them into one and play the stupid deck that plays 1-drops all the time. Or efficient cards that I excavated. That's all I do. And then a 1-drop spells. That's it. I don't have to do much else. And it's not actually not fun when you play the CURVESTONE properly. But there's just like meta decks, basically meta defined decks. Not even like there's enough pressure from the game and the meta game for you to be forced into just like 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop. But not even 3-drop. 3-drop is questionable actually. Maybe just 3 1-drops instead. So even though like these are sort of the cards that you want to complain about because these are 1/3s. But now we're like, well, I guess a 1-drop has to look like that. And a 2-drop has to still look like a 2/3 though. What the fuck's difference between 1-drop and 2-drop then? I don't understand. If this is a 1-drop, what is a 2-drop supposed to do?
Justice is mine.
I'm just saying, I'm just asking questions. Obviously a 1-drop is supposed to have like 1 attack. But this one just breaks the standards a little bit. A little bit, you know. So even the 1-drops don't actually feel balanced. They don't actually feel like they're just drawing cards, just generating stuff. They're doing things. I don't think I like that idea. Fuck. This is useless.
Justice is mine.
What Legend players are trying to do are like polish the deck as much as possible. So my cards that discovers a mech, if it doesn't do good things in general, if it doesn't have a good win rate, if it doesn't help the deck properly, then well, it has to go. It has to be very much questioned and replaced with something more consistent, right? That's how you polish things. For me, I'm like I like Discover, why not? Or like they just settle with a safe option. Something that gets along with your combos. This is gonna hurt. This one drop is gonna do so much damage. It's not even funny. And my rant is still going on apparently. While I'm just obliterating him with a one drop. Like, it's not even gonna be funny, guys. Like, no. The meme is not like you take 5 damage from my one drop. It's like, the meme is kind of like, you know, like, it's a meme, but like, man, you just dying, bro. And that, oops, man, like, come on. So the thing I have to say to my opponent is to stop dying from a one drop. I think all the damage came from the Slither Spear. Thank you! What? Why is he so generous, bro? Man, I love this guy. What is the crazed alchemist supposed to do? That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in recent times. Fucking alchemist. Bro, that is legendary. That is magnificent. Beautiful. He killed my one drop. Without losing his 5 drop, for fuck's sake. I do say I have to turn them into one drops and they will still kick your fucking ass. Lol. Wait, they're not mechs? But there's a sword. I don't know. I don't know what mechs are. I need this sword to do something, man. I've lost my only mech in the deck. I only have the Discover card. God damn it. What kind of 3-drop would make him rope, of all things? Attack 1-drops. Destroy him. Actually, it's a 0-drop, and you should probably play it in your deck. I wonder if I can actually make these things work. I know Ray Noodle made it work, because 0-drops are fucking even weirder. They are actually pretty weird, these things. Oh, thank you for an Excavate card. I will take that very much. I will very much take it. Oh, thank you for doing that, because now this... It's very useful for me. Bye. Remember those, like, 0-drops that I have the advantage with? Yeah, they're still smashing. Yeah. They're still going after you. The 0-drop police. So now he's gonna play the card that, like, gives +3/+3 to everything. Oh, look at that. He's trying to reset the game. With a 3-drop. That one fucking... Ugh, man. God damn it. You gotta be fucking kidding me, right? For 3 mana you heal for 9? At least? At least! At least!
The light dims.
At least!
Fight.
This guy's still alive. And that's annoying. And I probably should have traded it a little bit differently, but I was expecting better results. This lasts still one more turn. I can't give Divine Shields because these are also not mechs for some reason. What is wrong with them? What if we do this?
Already dead.
See? I got the beast in my thing that just happened.
Justice is mine.
That's how you do it, bro. So using the advantage, I can, like, control the board now. the one-drop advantage. I can control the board and make sure that this card doesn't just reset the game all of a sudden. Because that would be pretty bad. I don't like that. Also, it acts as a Borkler accelerator. Look at that shit. You can't make this up. This is disgusting nonsense. Oh my god. One card just breaks the game because, like, wow. For some reason it has to be printed like that. So obviously there's more than one issue in the game. There's multitude, and trying to like untangle the web. We're fighting a final boss while ranting, bro. Because when I play the best deck in the game, I don't give a fuck, bro. I can do whatever I want. Yeah, this is the coolest brawl, but this guy's dead. What else do we got? More shamans. They just like saw.
None can escape.
Oh, Murlocs. Of course Murlocs are gonna work, because we killed the opponent by buffing Murlocs. Yeah, but I also get 2 turns to kill your Murlocs. So it doesn't work. Nothing works, so they just like caved in on Murlocs anyways. I'm not fighting. I actually conceded this one because like I don't have an answer to this. To this 4 cards combo. Or 4 minion combo, like, that's a lot. Oh look, I have a 4-drop in my deck and I can play it and I feel very bad about it right now. Very, very bad. Extremely bad. For some reason. Some unexplained reason. Why am I not able to play that card and feel good now? What is going on? When you draw like this, like, it's disgusting. It is just pain and suffering for a long, long time. When you have to rely on the other cards so much. But we're sort of like surviving this. If he leaves these up and pretends that, oh, we're completely safe. Yep. If you do that, you are not actually safe at all. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. Call me morning, my friends. Take some damage, Take 2. What? They're talking to each other. They have consciousness. Take 2 damage, bro.
And now the premiere.
And now we're healing. Alright. You're healing. You be healing. Interesting. Unusual.
No gems escape from drilling the kid.
Damn, boy. I forgot, bro. It just still gives me a card after it kills itself.
Justice is mine. Justice is mine.
Die. Thank you very much. See, when it doesn't give me card draw, that's pretty good. Because this is card draw. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't need card draw. I already played my 1-drops, bro. I want to play like my 4-drops at some points. Like even playing a 4-drop is so complicated and difficult, bro. It has to do this. It has to be a Scorpion. Most importantly. Scorpion Fatality it has to be, bro. To be playable. So bye. No? You're not saying goodbye to me, bro? That is bullshit. How dare you? He's back. He's fucking back. Let's go, baby.
Call me in the morning.
Take 3. How about that? How about this? For a change in perspective. In duality and spirituality. Let's go, baby. Boom! Fucking... What are you gonna do? Sludge me? Let me stretch my asshole. Fucking sludge, boy. Final boss defeated by 1-drops. Not these guys, though. These guys suck balls, even though they're the best cards in the game. But apparently not so much. Not good enough to be the best card in the game, unfortunately. Pathetic. Ah. Well, I have to show him, don't I?
My shield for Argon. My shield for Argon.
Fuck yeah, let's go, baby! Shields don't work in High Legends, I'll tell you that much. So, I tried to highlight something, but I just became Reno instead. Get the fuck out of here.